Hello everyone, back to you about that. I'm Martin.
I'm Nev.
And I'm Jamie.
And welcome back to another 40k battle report. This week it's Knights on Knights from Imperial versus Chaos. So the mission this week, as you see on the table now, is conversion. So hold 1 for 4, hold 2 for 8, hold 1 for 12. Secondary mission on this one is you hold objective of no man's land, you get 2 points. If you control your opponent's objective marker, you get 4. And if you don't control your home one, you lose a point. Nice and simple, and I think it's gain a command point while your warlord's on the table. If he's not, you roll dice. On a 3 or 4, you get a command point anyway. Nice and simple. As you see in terrain on table today, we're using Warhammer tournament terrain set again. So all the big outs are all line of sight blocking. Some do have windows, so the big knights will be affected by it. And then all the power line thingy robs are forests. So dense and difficult ground. So you might want to shoot through and into. And -2 to movement. The -2 movement will affect the Titanic Knights because the difficult ground is over 3 inches or 3 millimeters tall.
And GW.
So, and then all the terrain, if Knights are over 16 wounds, they can still see each other despite it being obscuring because they do not benefit from obscuring terrain. Cool. So that's the mission, that's the table. So let's look at the Knights. Starting with the Imperial Knights.
So I'm running Imperial Knights tonight.
First of all, what's happened?
Oh, first of all, one of my knights had a bit of an accident.
So he's turned up and packed his nice new big knight he's got.
Yeah,
and
dropped it.
Smashed it everywhere.
It went fucking everywhere.
So go through that one first.
I've got to do my house of one, haven't I? So I'm running House Griffith. So on the charge, I'm +1. No, I am +1 attack. No, yes, extra attack and charge. If I'm charged on the heroic intervene, which means I'm also in Questo Imperius, which I'm +1 to charge, +1 to advance, and modifiers for charging doesn't affect me, and I get an extra inch for consider what's it called? Consolidation? No.
Yeah. Consolidation.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, I'm playing as Salatus Knight Lance. Well, I was. I still am. He's just a bit broke. So yeah, he's quite tall, but you can't really see him.
So you're like spend proxied in because literally is in pieces.
He's a bits. So my warlord is a preceptor. He's got his Lazen Pulsar and he's got a gauntlet. I paid for a relic, which is sanctuary. So he's 4 invulnerable in combat, and I paid for a warlord trait, which is Master of the Joust, so he can advance and charge, and I've made him Master of Justice. I think it's called Master of Justice. So I'm +1 hit against vehicles and monsters, and if I'm hitting a Titan, it's +1 damage. Obviously, you've known my son as a lance. I'm also playing 2 squads of 3 Wargraves. One of the squads has 1 bastard helmet because he's cool, and he's +1. So you can be +1 to wound in combat, and you can tell another one to be +1 to wound. And then I'm playing a single Hellrin on his own. And that's my list.
Cool. So how many command points do you start with?
I start with 3 command points, and my list is just under 2,000 because
cool.
Knights is quite hard to get 2K.
Yeah. And what secondaries have you gone for?
Secondaries, I've gone for bring it down because obvious reasons. I've gone for my 2 night ones, which is even no ground. Which is, if I hold my objectives, I get 2 points. If I move slightly forward, I get 1 point. And if I've got nothing, if there's no enemies in my deployment, I get 2 points. I am then playing Renew the Oaths from the 3rd one, which is if I'm within 6 of the centre, I can do an action and get 3 points. With a small knight, it's 4 points with the Lancer, and it's 5 points.
When do you score it? End of your turn or
just end it? Just end it as soon as I do it.
Okay.
And then my character, because he's a Titan and a character, he does it for 5 points.
Cool.
That's it.
So that's the Imperial Knights. So on to the Chaos Knights. First time on the channel with Chaos Knights. So we're going through it.
Yep. So I'm House Vextrix, it's called. So they get to re-roll a hit roll and a wound roll. We've got an Abominant, who's my warlord. He is favouring Pyro Throne. So with the Chaos Knights, you get to favour a Dark God. This gives them like an extra power or extra ability. So he can cast three psychics, and when he becomes favoured, when he kills a certain amount of models, he can re-roll a psychic phase, a psychic power. Then we've got a Desecrator, I believe. He's been given the relic, the Daimonos, which makes him pretty shooty, like strength 16 -5, D3 +6 weapon. He's also got the chainsword for lots of sweep attacks. He is, I believe it's Mark of the Dread Knight, I think it's called, his power. So that means there's no rerolls whatsoever against him. And when he becomes favoured, he's also trans-hit. Then we've got a squad of carnivores. One of those has been given the Warpborn Stalker favour, which means he can start in the warp and then come down 9 inches away from anything. Once he's favoured, he can do that again, go back into the warp. Then we've got a couple of squads of, we've got a squad of stalkers. I always get the stalkers and the brigands mixed up. So I think the stalkers have the melter gun and Avenger chain cannons, and I think the brigands have melters and swords.
You could just check in your phone right there.
Okay, it's one or the other. It's one or the other, and then the other one is the executioner. So a single executioner on his own, and he has the favour that allows me to, on a 5-up, gain a CP when Nev spends a CP. And once he's favoured, he can turn a dice to an automatic 6. I probably missed something else, but we'll go through it once we do. They're all the Infernal household as well, which means at the start of the battle round command phase, I can choose to either roll a D3, and then on a 1, a 2, or a 3, obviously they get different buffs, so I can give them those buffs, or I can just give them D3 wounds and pick the buff.
Yep.
It's quite important because you can give them extra movement, you can make them trans-hit.
Nice.
Plus 1 win.
Yeah, like it's pretty cool.
I should add, my Preceptor's got 3 teachings, because I forgot. He's got the Volley of Mercy, which I can tell Arbitrary to do, and he can do an action and still shoot. He's got the Virtue of Courage, which is 5, which is on 6s, score an additional hit, and he's got the Knight's Faith, which is 5 up from no pain.
Okay,
Sorry,
cool.
it's 6 up from no pain for Arbitraries around them.
What secondaries you got for Jim?
Storm of Darkness, which is to do an action in the morale phase on an objective, and it completes in my next psychic phase for 4 points. I don't believe it's capped, so I could start the action on 2 objectives, I believe. I will check the FAQ for that. Then Ruthless Tyranny, so 2 points for holding half or more objectives, an extra point for a half being in dread range, and an extra point for all being in dread range, and bring it down, obvious reasons.
Nice. Cool. So that's both the army lists. It's worth noting, so they've both got 2 big knights and then 7 small ones. So let's go to deployment. Okay, so deployment's all done. So let's check the Chaos Knights first. Talk us through it, Jimmy.
Yeah, we got one chappie over there in the warp, one of the carnivores. Then I've mirrored Nev, so this guy's going to sit on the back. He's the one with the long range shots and my CP regeneration. Okay. Big Abominant sat here ready to move out in whatever direction. This guy's quite important, so I've stuck him behind Obscuring.
Yeah.
This was the one that I forgot about. So one of my brigands has the Aura of Corruption, so within 6 inches he's -1, makes other things -1 strength, and then if he's favoured it's -1 toughness as well.
Nice.
Carnivore sat at the front, ready to go in any direction, and then a couple of the half melee, half melter gun chaps ready to go that way, whether I get first or second turn. So
cool. So now on to
Imperial Knights, pretty much the same as Jamie. This guy, go for any forward if he wants. They're probably going to go that way, I'd assume. This guy,
that's the Forge
the Lance one. He's got a shield,
that's
and he's got
he's got what's left of the Forge world.
Yeah,
what's left.
So this guy, he moves 14, so he can pretty much go wherever he wants.
Yeah. Nothing in reserve.
Nothing in reserve, and these 3 are just chilling here.
Cool. So you go off for first turn. Who wants it?
I guess I wouldn't mind it, I suppose.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
So Chaos Knights, turn 1 next. So Chaos Knights command phase, because Knights do stuff in command phases. What have we done?
Yeah, so the demonic phase, we rolled D3, and I wanted to get trans hit, but I didn't get it. So he's now got extra 3-inch movement. This guy over here took 2 wounds to give him trans hit.
Yep.
And that's it, I think. Oh, and the other guy, the desecrator, has taken a wound for trans hit.
Nice. So come back with movement.
Right.
Okay, movement's done. Sweat.
Yeah, didn't want to push out too far, because I think anything that pushes out too far is going to get killed off anyway. So we've just moved this guy out, moved the Abominant across so he's got line of sight on the big guy down there.
Yep.
This knight has run over just to tow this objective, and the Desecrator's popped out just so that you can see as well.
Nice.
I think that is about it.
Cool. Then we did Psychic.
Psychic was, I was going to try and do Winds of the Warp, which gives 6 up in bomb to the big guy, 4 or 5 up.
Yeah.
It's still no pains actually.
Bit of failed, yep.
But
Cool. So on to shooting phase. So we'll come back with what happens. Okay, shooting phase done.
it was nasty.
Big Knight dead.
What's happened?
Yeah, the Forge World chap's down.
So what did we do here? So you rotated Iron Shields.
Correct.
Yeah.
Didn't help.
So to be fair, he had an awful lot of fire coming in. So he had 2 lots of melters. Well, he couldn't because he had advanced. 2 lots of chain cannons, the Volkite Combustor, and the Diamonus finished him off. So he is now favoured, which makes him trans hit, as well as no rerolls ever. And my guy at the back is going to do this. No, same guy is going to do the storm action because he's
Nice.
should hopefully live.
Cool. So that's the end of Chaos Knight's turn, so we'll come back with some points. So end of Chaos Knight's turn 1, we get 4 points on Bring It Down. Storm Darkness we don't score yet. Ruthless Tannery we get 1 point for, and we get 2 points on the mission. So that's Chaos Knights, so into Imperial Knights, turn 1 next. Okay, Chaos Knights, not Chaos Knights, Imperial Knights, turn 1, command phase. What have we done?
Command phase. Bastard's Helm. Just give it to him.
Which does?
+1 a wound.
Okay.
In combat. It's cool. He's done 2 teachings. I've spent a CP for one the guaranteed go off, so he can do an action and shoot. And then I've rolled off for Knight's Faith, and that got off. So Knight's Faith is fun. So no pain.
Cool. We'll come back with movement. Okay, Chaos Knights? No, Imperial Knights.
Imperial Knights.
Movement.
Movement.
What have we done?
Move this guy forward. He's done the action, so I get 3 points there. And you can still shoot.
Just got to do it within 6 of the centre, yeah? Not on.
Within 6, not wholly.
Okay.
So 3 points there. These guys are shuffle forward. Jamie didn't know, but Super Heavy Walking just walk through anything. So
Alright.
now
Can walk through terrain.
Walk through terrain, but so he just popped that, held it through there. Advance this guy on that objective there. This guy's moved forward. That's it, really.
Cool.
He's touching the terrain, so you can.
Nice.
Yep.
So on to shooting. So we'll come back to what happens.
Right.
Okay, shooting. It's gone fantastic.
Right, and it's got really shit. I left it 1 wound. I left his.
So we have no dead Chaos Knights. So what did you do? Basically shot everything?
Everything into it, and my wound was shocking.
Everything went to this knight, left down 1 wound.
Yep.
Do we use any stratagems or
Yeah,
abilities?
just a reroll.
I did Diabolic Bulwark.
Which did?
It did save me a bit.
Does that improve your
That's
save?
4 up in bomb.
Nice. Cool, so we are down to 1 wound, and that's it. So we'll come back with some points. Okay, so end of Imperial Knights, turn 1. Get nothing on Bring It Down, nothing on Yield, 3 on Renew the Oaths, and 2 on the mission. So 5-7, count the end of round 1 toward Chaos. So into Chaos Knights, turn 2 next. Okay, Never's Wrong, does score 2 points in the Yield node round, because it's changed in Arc's Omen. So 7-7, end of round 1. Into Chaos Knights, turn 2 next. Okay, so Chaos Knights, turn 2, so we score 8 on the primary. And what do we do in the command phase?
I think the only thing we're going to do is a Demonic Surge on this guy to give him +3 inch to his movement.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, so come back to movement. Okay, movement's all done. So what have we done?
Yeah, so this guy is just plonked onto the middle objective just to be controlling it. debatable whether he's going to charge because he's not got melee weapons. The Abominant's moved out of the way, still had 6-inch movement. He's going to die next turn, but he's just there to do a few psychic actions.
Yep.
Then this guy has popped out, the Desecrator.
Yep.
He needs to get into the fight now. The two, I think they're called Brigands or something, have pushed out onto this flank to make sure that that stays mine, hopefully. And then we've moved across to this flank as well, just to put some shots on what's potentially going to be bringing the hurt. And the Waterborne Stalker is coming on the back line here.
Nice.
Because, he's not in it. It's not a strategic reserve.
Yep.
Eyeing up a charge on the Helverin at the back.
Yes.
And that's it.
Nice. So we'll do some shooting and come back. Okay, so what do we do in Psychic Phase first?
Psychic Phase, we did Winds of the Warp,
Yep.
which gave the big Abominant a 5-up Feel No Pain, and little ones around him a 6-up Feel No Pain.
Nice.
Then-
Pause it.
Pause it.
Pause it, because I've got feel no pains.
Oh no, if you've got Feel No Pains, that is...
Okay, let's finish having this little panic. So back to what happened in the shooting phase.
Yeah.
What did we do?
So almost everything went into the big knight and managed to take him down to 3.
So he's on 3 wounds.
We didn't manage to kill any knights, I don't think, because I feel no pain to keep this one alive.
He was dead. That's why he never panicked and did his feel no pains.
Yeah, so I think we have shot everything. So it wasn't the best of a shooting round.
Cool. So on to charges.
Yeah, charges.
What are we in charge?
I think we're going to charge the Wartborn Stalker is going to try and charge into the Helverin at the back.
Okay, so near 9.
He's in.
Gets a 10, definitely in. So just make sure you don't touch the difficult ground. Yeah.
Then I don't think I can get around my own knight to charge this other one, unfortunately. I think
Probably
I would
not.
need like an 11. No. But I could potentially block you by charging him in. This guy's going to charge here just to try and block that.
Yeah.
So
6 inches. Yep.
Just see where he can go. He'll go across to there.
Okay, so that's all charges done. So where are we going to start?
Up there.
Yeah. He has got no melee weapons on that one.
No melee weapons, but what would you have? 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Strength 7.
1 damage.
Strength 6.
Strength 6. And 5s.
But that
Yeah,
one's
so
quite a
We'll hit you here first then,
good choice.
just to try and chop something off.
Okay, so nothing happens there. So then on to this fighting.
Yeah, so 5 attacks from the Slaughter Claw hitting on 2s. And these are strength times 2, so 12, I believe. Yeah, so 3.
Can you re-roll any of those?
No, because the reroll is in shooting phase, I
Okay.
believe. So it's -3, d3 plus 3 each.
So 6s?
Yep. Whack the dog in the head.
So nothing. So D3 plus 3 each?
Yeah.
So that's minimum 12 damage. How many wounds has he got?
12.
So he's dead. He does blow up.
It's just...
Well, he does hit that one as well, unfortunately. On him,
So 1
mine probably
on
3.
yours. 3.
Yeah. Cool as well.
So then fighting back here.
4 attacks will be 1 because you charged me. So hitting on 3s. Night reroll now. Strength 10, so 3 to wound you.
You've not got any +1 to wounds
No,
and stuff?
only these 2. So it's 3 -4,
No save then?
3 damage each.
So it's 9 damage.
That does kill him.
Does
It
explode.
does explode.
What is it for exploding?
So
For immortal.
this guy takes a wound.
So if I've got
Is he going to touch the big one?
He's just out on that one. And I would say he's just out on that one as well.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
That was just 3.
Okay. So that's all combat done.
Yeah.
So we'll come back with some points. So end of Chaos Knights, turn 2. Got the 6 on Bring It Down. We scored 4 on Storm of Darkness, and we got the 5 on Ruthless Tyranny. We do go on a big strain on the second primary, where the team controls Nev's objective and won No Man's Land to get 6 points on the mission.
It's actually 6 on Ruthless Tyranny, because it's 5 points.
6 there. So,
Your Ruthless Tyranny,
32 points for Chaos Knights. Nev's moaning in the fuck.
I am. That's the same thing. I
So,
get a maximum of 3 points.
We'll come back with Imperial Knights.
You get 5 points.
Turn 2 next. Okay, so Imperial Knights turn 2. So we hold 1 objective. So we score 4 on the primary, luckily. What else do we do in the command phase?
Command phase. He took he got off 1 teaching, and then I spent CP to get another 1 off. Volley Versi on this guy, and then the Knight's Faith. Victory Courage 1 off.
Which does?
6 is trigger random.
So to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
Okay.
And the plus boom from this guy went on to this knight in combat, and he kept it himself.
Okay.
And that's it. No movement.
Cool. So into movement. Okay, movement done. What have we done?
So everything's shuffled up in the middle to pretty much just deal with everything I can. This guy shuffled back. I'm going to lose 1 victory point, but I hopefully game on from killing him, because I need to get my deployment. These guys are shuffled up, aiming up, charging there. I need to. And I think that's it.
Cool. So we'll do some shooting and come back. Okay, and the shooting. What have we done?
Shot very poorly again. So most of it shot that, but let's pause the hit, and I rolled 3s for days. But that's the way it goes. Did a couple of wounds to each of these, and did wounds to that, and that's pretty much it.
But you killed the big one, yeah?
I killed the big one, yeah. The big one's dead.
Yep.
And that's it. So charges.
Cool.
So this guy would charge here.
Yep. And whatever charges.
That first knight will charge in.
Okay. Yep.
Second one.
7.
Possible to charge as well, so 6.
Nope. Any other charges?
This guy's got to charge into there. Oh no, tell a lie. This guy would.
Who's doing the action?
That guy's doing the action, so you can't charge. This guy's got to charge into him.
Okay.
So need like a 4, about 3 from possible.
Mine's 2 because of difficult ground.
I ignore that. Go for it.
Just consider Overwatch.
Do I watch?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think
Okay, we're going to Overwatch. Okay, so he did shoot Overwatch. Did get a mouse shot through, wounded, but he did save it on the involve.
This guy's going to charge in as well.
So that's all the charges.
Yeah.
Any shenanigans, any charge phase from Chaos?
Not that I'm familiar with.
Okay.
So
I don't know if you could hero intervene anywhere.
I can with a strat. I can heroic if I've got 2 dogs within range. So
Right,
I can
okay.
heroic another dog in 9 inches.
Okay. So which one are you going to start with?
Yeah. Because he can do. You kill me in combat.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a CP and I'm going to reroll 1 1 1. Because you're pain. Because you're chaos.
Okay.
This is probably the only time I ever get to use that strat. So. 4 attack base. 1 because you charge you. No, I'm not spending the CV because he's +1 hit anyway. Because he's the bastard son. I think so. He did have that. So freeze. And the night reroll now. Yep. Wounding on. Is it no? Reroll 1s. I should kill him anyway. 2 to wounded. +1 to wound. Straight through. -4. 3 damage each.
Doesn't explode. Nope.
Cool. Down goes. Are you interrupting?
Yep.
Okay, where are you going to interrupt to?
I'm going to interrupt here
Yep.
because he doesn't have melee. So I'll do my piling.
Yeah.
Just so I can pile in onto that objective there.
Yeah.
So I guess I will do the. Joel wants to do my I don't know whether I want to use the claw or the chain talent here.
Okay, so again with the claw. I apologise everyone
Actually-
for the annoying dice roll then.
No.
Let's fuck up.
Um,
Change your mind? He's in on 4 wounds?
yeah, I think.
No, he's got more than 4 wounds.
Well, he's taken 4, is he?
No, that's plus 1 to wound.
Okay.
That's what that is. He's took no wounds.
I think we'll do the strike attacks on the chain talent. So it will be, and I'm going to spend a CP so that I get an extra attack.
Nice.
So it'll be 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. No rerolls. And then these are strength 10. So no rerolls there. So it's just 2 minus 4, 3 damage each.
Cool.
So it does kill him. Is that right?
He's took no. That one's took no wounds. I don't think.
Oh, what's the dice on him then?
That's for my plus 1 to wound. For him.
Okay. Probably would have gone with the claw. D3 plus 3.
Okay, what's your next ongoing charge? Okay.
Him into him. So 5 attacks normally. No, sorry, 4 attacks normally. 1 because of charging. Doing the big swipey swipe. So hitting on. Hit would be 5, but plus 1 wound, plus 1 hit on vehicles, so it's 4s.
What's one vehicles or Titanic?
Vehicles. So 2 hit.
Good.
16 on 2, so 2s. 2 at minus 4.
Okay.
Flat 8.
Yep.
What, 8 each?
Yeah.
Dead.
Cool. Then ongoing hit.
Yep, I'm going now. So 4 base, 1 to charge you. Hitting
You're
on.
in your middle bracket.
Yep, hitting on 4s. That's about
1.
1. 2 to win you, plus 1 to win. 1 minus 4.
Yep.
3 damage.
Goes down to 8.
Cool. And that's everything, I think. Cool. So
Bloody.
We'll do some points and come back. Okay, so end of Imperial Knights, turn 2. Get 10 on Bring It Down, 4 on Yield No Ground, 6 on Renew the Oaths, and 2 on Mission. So it's 32 to Chaos, 28 to Imperial and net. Going into Chaos turn 3. Okay, Chaos Knights turn 3. So command phase, we scored 8 on primary.
Yeah.
What else did we do in command phase?
So command phase, we've done a demonic surge on this guy. So he is now trans hit, trans wound, and you can't re-roll anything against him.
Nice.
He also healed back his to max wounds before he took the 3 for the surge. We've fallen back this knight so that the Helverin over here can push out to get line of sight on hit.
Nice.
If we do all right, then I might eye up a charge on that one, but I could probably just leave it and contest that one to push Nev down to 0.
Yeah.
Or down to 4 on the primary maybe. The
Depending.
aim is to bring this guy out. Hopefully we can deal with this, a bit of this here, depending on how well the melter shots go. This stalker or brigand, whatever he is moved out, so he could potentially charge something. And this one's just sort of moved out a little bit so that his melter can get line of sight.
Nice.
And that's about it. We're running a bit less on models because Nev wiped out 4.
Any psychic or?
No psychic, the abominant's dead.
Cool. So on to shooting. So
On
we'll
to
come
shooting.
back. Okay, end of shooting of Chaos Knights. What have we done?
A little bit, not as much as I'd hoped. I was kind of hoping that I'd kill this one off with the Helverin, but only it was the worst roll that I've rolled. We have chipped a few more off. The big guy's gone.
Yeah.
He got done in by the Daimonas. Then I think that's about it for the shooting. So we did a little bit, and now we're sort of eyeing up charges.
Okay, so we'll do some charging.
Yeah.
Okay, so charge has been made. So here we spent the command points to fall back and charge back in. This guy's charging here, and this one's charging here. And we're picking this one to fight first.
Yeah.
Okay, so first fight.
Hitting on 3s. Strength 10. So 3 minus 4.
No save.
Like 3 each.
It's dead, does not explode. Are you interrupting? Have you got CP to interrupt?
Yes, I will.
Are you interrupting?
Let's move up and drop it now. How many wounds you got left there?
8 wounds.
Yeah, then top.
interrupting here. So you're on 3 wounds, yeah? So 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hit on 5s, is it? 5's the hit. Nada.
Whoa.
Don't roll.
Any reroll? Or is that just your shit?
Not reroll.
No.
You get a night reroll in fighting as well.
I get everything.
Gets everything.
Mine's just range.
Gets everything. So then next charge attacks are here.
Yeah. I guess. He's got twos.
Okay, so going to
Hitting on
chainsaw.
twos?
Yes. Hitting on twos.
No, it doesn't matter. You've got everything.
He gets
Alright.
and he's strength 8. So hitting on twos.
Hit.
Everything.
Strength.
And strength 8.
So freeze. And what's your minus?
That was it, yeah. You rolled that one over, that was a 3.
-3. Did I?
Yeah.
So you will get 6s. 3.
Be honest. Honestly, the best way.
10 saves. 2 damage each.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Does he blow?
He does not break. Okay. And then your attack's back here.
Well, do I get to consolidate what, 1 inch because I'm already on there?
3. Difficult ground does not affect consolidations.
But it does affect your pilot.
No.
Or does it not?
No. Only
Okay.
normal movement, advances and charges. And then because he made a charge, he's still pile in and consolidate.
So
Towards
he's
process.
gonna pile into there, but
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I could consolidate into you and stop you from towing that objective.
But he'd get to hit you.
9. Yeah, and you're still on top bracket.
And you won't get to attack him.
I do that.
No. Remember what happened last time? So here.
Yeah, he'll do the 5 slaughter claw attacks.
That's it.
I think. No, we'll do the. Depends on the damage. If it's.
He's in on 3 wounds.
He's in a 3
Yeah,
wounds.
that's what I'm thinking. If it's damage
You got him?
damage 3, I only need 1 to go through.
Yes.
So we'll do the strike attack on the chain talon.
Okay.
Because that's -4.
Okay.
2s, because it's a carnival.
Yeah.
And strength 10, I think. Strength 10.
Well, 1 goes through. -4, yeah?
-4, yeah.
So he's dead. So he's explode. Just. Does not explode. Okay. I think that's everything then.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll come back with some points. Okay, so End of Chaos Knights, turn 3. So max bring it down. You get 8 on Storm of Darkness, 9 on Ruthless Itinerary, and 10 on the Mission Secondary. So 50 points. Going into Imperial Knights, turn 3 next. Okay, Imperial Knights, turn
Command
3.
phase, +1 from him, went to him as well, so he's +1 wound.
Yeah, and you hold 1 objective.
Hold one objective.
So 4 points on primary.
Correct.
What else have we done?
That's it. So movement, shuffle this bloke up a bit. So I've moved, managed to shuffle that bloke around, iron up a charge in there.
Okay. That's it, yeah?
So shooting.
So into shooting. Okay, what do you do for shooting?
Shooting, chipped up some wounds there, and that's about it. I chipped up 5 wounds on the big guy.
So he's down to 2. He's wounded. Failed to kill this one.
Yeah.
So he charges?
Charges. I'll charge you there.
Yeah, you can't fail.
Yes.
There, and charger. Or there.
No, hold on.
You can't really fail. Or you can go into the big one.
Well, I need to kill him because he's upset.
I'll turn off your.
Okay, so charges are in. So which one we start with?
Start here. So
Yeah.
full bracket. So freeze.
Choose and go on.
Choose and go on. That's what we call superb rolling. I'll not re-roll now. Doesn't matter. How many wounds are you on?
8.
Got 8.
I'll try. 2's to wound you. 1 -4.
Yeah,
So
goes
2
straight
damage.
through. 2 damage, 3.
3 damage.
5.
damage.
That sums that up. Yeah, same as yours. Over there. Still on. Yep, still on top bracket. 2's to wound. 2's to wound. 2 -4.
He's dead. Does he explode?
Why is it 2s to wound?
Because +1 from him. He's the bastard's helm. I give +1 to win.
Why was this one getting plus 1 wound as well?
No,
You
that
can
was sorry.
only get to one.
That was fucking. I'm miles away, but that wasn't plus 1 win. A mistake, but that one definitely was.
Yeah.
He's got massive helm.
Okay. Does explode.
So is this mine?
Yeah. It's 2 minus 4 over there.
Nope. Sorry about that. A bit confused.
That sums up my role in this game.
Cool. So we'll do fight backs over in the corner.
Yeah, I guess we'll do the slaughter claw. It's going to be hitting on 4s.
Okay,
So I know, hitting on 3s because it's carnival. So
All hits.
Why can't I do
I
that?
say
Why can't I do that? What's the
strength
10?
12.
Still freeze.
3 at -3, and I believe they're D3.
Oh, I say 1.
So 2 go through.
What's the D3 plus
3.
3? So it's minimum 6.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well try to save them.
Yeah.
6 is.
Oh.
So 2, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
6 damage. 12 damage. Does not explode. Oh dear.
You deserve to die because you're rubbish.
Okay, so that's it. So we'll come back with some points.
That was.
Okay, so an Imperial Knight's turn 3.
That over there was just appalling.
We get 12 on Bring It Down.
He fucking deserves. He
Six.
deserves to die for that.
Quite please.
I did.
I'm sorry, people, for this. 12 points on Bring It Down, 6 on Yield, and 6 on Oath. And 2 more points on the mission. He currently holds in the middle. So 38 to Imperial Knights, 58 to Chaos Knights at end of round 3. So into Chaos Knights turn 4 next. Okay, Chaos Knights turn 4. You scored 12 points on the primary. And then what else have we done?
So command phase, we healed this guy D3 wounds, and then he did a demonic surge to make him trans wound again.
Yep.
And took 1 wound. Then I think that's all the command phase stuff that we did.
Cool.
So then we've moved this one just so we can get line of sight into the middle.
Yep.
Move the knight a bit closer. Doesn't really need to move. We've moved the Helver in a bit closer so that he can get bead on the guy at the back.
Nice.
And we've shuffled that knight a little bit just so he can get his melters into the middle as well.
Nice. So we'll do some shooting and come back. So shoot phase, between the Halverin and Big Knight, kill this one. So charge phase, big one charges in.
Yeah.
Do your attacks, see if he dies. And that will be Imperial Knight's table.
Mm-hmm. So Desecrator then, I guess we'll do the strike attack. How many wounds you got left, did you say? 4. You got 4, so I might as well just do the strike attack.
Do your feet. There you
The feet?
You only get like 3 attacks in the feet.
Yeah. No, I'm not
All
going
4
to do
attacks.
that. No, but we'll do the sweep attack with his sword, so it'll be 4.
You used to get like 8 with the feet.
8. And
Then you decided to just make it 3.
12 on 2s. Strength 8, I think, so 3s. So it'll just be 4 saves minus 3, so you get 6s. 2 each.
And he is dead. Does it explode? No. So that is Imperial Knight's table.
Still match
So-
done now.
We'll work out the scores now up to the end of round 5 and come back. Okay, so end of the game. The Chaos Knights max the scores for 100 points to the Imperial Knights finish on 48. So we'll come back with the end game chat. Okay, so that's it. And the Chaos reigns supreme over the Imperial today. So thoughts on the game, you two?
Yeah, it's a good game. Thoroughly enjoyed that.
It's nice to play like such high shooting, like both sides really. And you just,
model count.
yeah, and you just know that like if you don't spike your saves, something's getting wiped off the board.
Or if you don't make any hits.
Yeah.
I'm surprisingly very quick.
Yeah, very, very quick.
But that's Knights all over. All Chaos Knights. It's just quick games.
Yeah. I do like the way that Chaos Knights plays, the way that it can like mess about with your stats and your leadership and your dread test. I mean, admittedly, I forgot to make Nev take a single dread test throughout the whole game to force him to like.
To be
You
fair,
wouldn't have touched a charge, but yeah, we discussed it, didn't we? That
I don't think it really affected.
you
much
didn't.
because
You didn't
I was
really
aiming
target
for
anything further than.
I was aiming for the
closest.
closest thing anyway. So
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed that. I like Chaos Knights.
Yeah, I like the way they
when I can get Wargraves, I will start doing them.
Why? Imperial Knights got everything, you said.
I like that.
He's not ranted at all about Imperial Knights tonight. But yeah, like you said at the start, you placing your big one when firing probably was not a great idea.
But one of them, innit?
You nearly got my abominant back on turn 1.
Good job you smashed it before the game, right? So you did have fucking last on the table. Cool. That's about it. Add anything?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. So that's right for this week. Make sure you check Jamie out on Instagram. Jamie Best Winters.
Yeah, been a bit quiet lately studying, but yeah, I'll ramp
But
it
you
up.
can go see his pretty nights and stuff on there. So that's about it. So again, if you like what we do, like our content, make sure you go down, like, subscribe, and all the goodness, and check us out on social medias. Also, we have just recently posted all our events for our Bugle Bash events for the 2023 season. So we've got events all scheduled up to September, including doubles, singles, and a 2-day event. So make sure you go check them out on our social medias. But that's about it. So until next week.
Cheers and go on.
Cheers and go on.
Right.